Hello and welcome back to LFC Transfer. My name is Kurt and finally the time has arrived. Liverpool's pre-season is finally underway with the first matches starting today. We have two half-an-hour matches, one against Wacker Innsbruck and one against Stuttgart. One team from the Austrian League, one team from the Bundesliga, and we have two more fixtures coming later in the week. So this video will be looking at these teams, their best players, their way that they play and their formations, as well as how they did last season. So let's get straight in and start with FC Wacker Innsbruck. Now, FC Wacker Innsbruck are a team that were established in 2002, which is very, very recent if we're talking in football terms. They play in the second tier of the Austrian League, and their best player is a man called Ronaldo. He scored 13 goals and had 11 assists last season, which isn't too bad. But we look at the way they play a 4-2-3-1, and that's something that I think we'll see quite commonly in the Premier League. So it should be a good test to see how our boys are looking and how ready we are for the upcoming season. I think maybe if you look at the quality, it's not quite there in what we've seen in pre-season in recent times, but I think given the COVID restrictions and everything that was in place before we set up for the Tour of Austria, I think it's a good choice. It's a team national and native to that league, and really it's a sensible choice. This game will be half an hour long, and it'll be quite interesting to see how they go about setting this up. I'm looking forward to watching it, that's for sure, and I think it's a good start, isn't it? It's a good start. Next in the schedule is VfB Stuttgart, a team that play in the Bundesliga, native to Germany, finished 9th last season on 45 points, and they play a 3-4-2-1, which is a bit different and something that we saw adopted quite a lot in the Euros competition. Now, if you haven't seen any of the Euros stuff on the channel, make sure to go and check out the videos. I'm sure they'll be here or wherever the link is. I think one of their best players is Silas Wamangituka, a man that's very famous within the YouTube space thanks to Danny Aarons, and rightly so, scoring 11 goals and having 4 assists last season. It's a really good sort of emergence for him. Unfortunately, we won't see him play in this game as he's had a cruciate ligament injury and he won't be expected back until the 1st of October, so we wish him all the best in his recovery. I think something to look forward to for this game is a little bit higher quality than the first, and it will be a real test to see how we do playing two very different teams on the same day. I think being able to adapt the game style and playing in the right way and having the right mentality is something that I look forward to watching in this game and something to keep an eye out for when we kick off. Next up, we have Mainz, a club very close to Jurgen Klopp's heart, and a team that didn't do as well last season as maybe they would have liked to, finishing 12th last season on 39 points in the Bundesliga, playing a 5-3-2 formation, which again was adopted quite heavily in the Euros competition, and something that will be a good test for our boys, I feel. Their best player is their centre-half, which is St. Just, who had 5 clean sheets, 1 assist last season, pass success rate of 88%, as well as having a price tag of 14 million. For a club that finished 12th, I think that's something that a lot of clubs might be interested in, looking at signing him maybe to play as that sort of ball-playing centre-half, someone that's going to make progressive passes up the pitch to help the midfield sort of get hold of the game, as well as giving that confidence that there is that ability from defence and doesn't have the stress on the midfield to create all of the options. I think Mainz offer a good threat going forward as well, and I think that something that we'll be keen to look at is just how our defence can cope with that. And of course, with Jurgen Klopp knowing them far too well, I think it'll be a good test and something that we'll look forward to. Finally, to wrap up the Tour of Austria, we have Hertha, a very good team, very, very solid outfit. Finished last season in 14th, which is a bit of a shock for them with the stars that they have in their team. They have a man called Matty, who had 7 goals and 6 assists in 27 games, which was sort of a slow season for him. He plays in that false 9 role, similar to our Bobby Firmino, and I think at his age, it's a good option. Maybe if we're looking to get someone to come in, he's definitely someone we should be looking at. I think playing in that 4-2-3-1, he has the experience of going to be playing up front as well as dropping into that 10 role, which is something that Bobby does quite often. I think this again will see out the pre-season quite well, and I think we'll get a good view of our team in this week and just what we have to look forward to going into next season. So that wraps up our quickfire pre-season preview. Make sure to drop a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more fantastic Liverpool pre-season transfer content. My name's Kurt. Thank you for watching.